you mentioned that it is still very possible to get a hold of what Undersecretary Cabral knows and the files that she was dealing with. Sabi mo, pwede pa rin i-question ng kanyang mga ASEC, staff directors, DPWH officials. But sinabi rin ng ibang DPWH officials na si Yusek Cabral lamang yung nakakaintindi ng formula in computing the allocables for district congressmen. Don't you think her death would cause a big gap into the search for truth here as to how, or she was too central to this, and she was key to actually linking yung lawmakers natin or those who are higher up in terms of power?
Well, I think before she died naman po, she had made testimonies, for example, on what the meaning of allocable is, no? So, ibig sabihin, I'm quite certain she had staff who actually understood also the difference between allocable and non-allocable, no? So, I think pwede ho natin silang tanungin pa, even if she died, no? So, I guess meron pong ASIC dyan, may director po dyan, within her own old planning department, na pwede ho magpaliwanag, no, kung paano po yan nangyayari. I think yung most important testimony sana po niya ay po yung sino yung mga nag-make ng mga insertions into the different budgets, no, from the time na she was head of planning. So yun sana yung pwede nating malaman doon. Pero syempre in terms of prosecution and making people accountable, syempre yung fact of insertion, bitin ho yun eh. Hindi ba? Kasi ang hinahabol naman ho natin talaga dito, okay, you inserted, but kumusta ho yung implementation ng project? Nagkaroon ba ng ghost project? Nagkaroon ba ng substandard project? Naging maayos ba yung implementation nito pong project po na ito?
Si Congressman Leandro Leviste came on our show last week and he said that si Yusek Cabral wanted to be state witness but she was not being given a chance to become state witness. And she appeared in several House hearings. Was there any indication that she was angling at all to become state witness?
Wala naman po. Wala siyang indication, no, that she wanted to be a state witness. And syempre, malalaman naman ho natin yun from the investigators themselves. So, kung malalaman natin yan from the ICI, malalaman po natin from the DOJ and the Ombudsman, no, kung talaga she actually intimated na she wanted to be a state witness. No? So, I think more than Congressman Leviste, I think it should be these offices that actually need to confirm kung talaga nga ba she indicated that she wanted to be a state witness.
But a lot of people found it curious that she was not being monitored as closely despite how important she could have been to the investigation. I mean, shouldn't have authorities exerted greater effort in monitoring her whereabouts and activities given her role? Parang yun pa nga lang, no, yung sa PCIJ report lumabas na siya lang yung nakakaintindi at pero not much attention it seemed was being given to her, or bakit nga ba hindi siya naalok ng pagiging state witness?
Well, una sa lahat, yung pong center of attention po talaga in all of the hearings ay yung doon sa mga actual implementation. Kasi doon ho talaga maipapakita yung malversation, doon mapapakita yung plunder, doon mapapakita yung graft. So, I think as a planning head, parang medyo malayo pa ho, parang a little bit far pa siya from the center of attention, which is the actual implementation. And sina Undersecretary Bernardo and all of the district engineers, yung talaga pong meron pong pagkakaalam nun. But again, to be very clear, hindi rin malayo. Kasi si ano din po nagbanggit nun, si Undersecretary Bernardo, na more or less, she was in conspiracy in actually creating that entire list, which also had been subject to, yun na nga, naging ghost at naging substandard projects ng flood control. So, siguro, merong oversight po yung mga investigative bodies doon. Pero syempre, hindi naman natin, I don't think mapipigilan naman natin pagkilos ng lahat po ng mga tao, lalo tigit, hindi naman ho sila na dun sa gitna ng pong actual controversy ng ghost and substandard projects.